Hello everybody and welcome to today's stream. I am your humble host, Gavin the Kitty, and today we are finishing up Sonic Unleashed.
Ooh.
Or, well, continuing Sonic Unleashed, where...
I was gonna say that's a bold claim.
It is a bold claim. I am... with me is Artie. We're coming vastly to the end. We only have 2 continents left. We've got 2 worlds that very clearly want to go to each. So, how about we start off in the daytime at Empire City, shall we? Hello, Xavier.
Sounds good.
We're already up to 5 likes. You guys are wild. I hope you guys enjoyed the art stream yesterday.
There's Mecha Burner Blaster with milk.
Hello.
Comic says that would be really cool if you could finish it today.
It would be. Eggman Land, though, is going to take a while, and I foresee it taking an entire part, sadly. Which will be ever the much sad. Much sad. Very upsetting. But it'll be okay.
But worth it.
Depending on how far we get today, will determine if we do 2 parts today. Or this week. So...
Yeah.
Let's see here. 3 and 7.
Blaster says, F in the chat for Eggman and Dark Gaia final boss.
Yeah. He'll go down no problem, though. So. Or should go down no problem.
Here we go.
One would hope.
So, Artie, how are you doing today? And chat, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, but very sleepy.
Aw.
But good.
The sleepy boo.
Yeah. The sleeps.
Some of you guys might be wondering what is up with there being 2 chips in the thumbnail. That is from a special short that was put out for this game called Night of the Werehog. You can find the full thing up on YouTube.
Ooh.
It's Sonic and Chip being terrorized by ghosts. And it's kind of great. Somebody put the Ghostbusters backing track behind it, and it fit. And the only reason... Oh.
No, you go. You finish.
I said the only reason I found that originally was because we ended up trying to find... I was looking for Ghostbusters stuff, and came across that and was like, oh, that's cool, Sonic's a Ghostbusters now, and didn't realize that, no, it was just an animated short that the studio commissioned with different music behind it. I was a dumb kid.
Mountain Man says, hey all, I brought donuts. Please take them. I made too many. I will gladly take a donut, please, and thank you.
Ooh, yes, the potato donuts that I didn't get to hear about last night because I got really into research.
Those sound delicious. McBurn Blaster says, Eggman Land and Dark Gaia will probably have to be its own part since they're both infamously long. Yeah. I think it's if we don't finish... Probably not this episode. We'll probably be able to finish it by next week's stream.
Yeah. We already got all of the Sun and Moon medals that we need to actually finish the game, but I am picking them up out of habit and fear.
One may never know, and they need another medal. Medal Sonic, if you will.
Yeah. You also made apple cider. Ooh, gosh, you're making me really hungry.
Oh, apple cider donuts, man. I haven't had any this season yet, and those are just like the good stuff.
So Karmic has been getting really into making alcohols, like mixed drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I introduced him to was the art of coffee making. He decided to combine those because we have some Irish liqueur in liquor cream in the fridge. So I woke up with a really nice coffee this morning.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yeah.
McBurn Buster says, I mean, you could finish it today, but it's gonna be a pretty long part, my dude. Yeah. Probably won't finish it today, but...
I just misspoke.
Feeling good.
I just misspoke. That's it. That's all there is.
Fortunately, I'm too sleepy to stick around for a 5-hour stream. Mountain Man says White Russian instead of vodka mixed with Jim Beam vanilla.
Listen, it's too early for me to think about alcohols. I know I mentioned
I'm sure
it.
that's all delicious.
It sounds great. I just not at the moment.
Yeah, don't you know? Don't drink in Sonic.
Don't drink and run.
Drink and go fast.
Drinking and running really fast would just make me throw up, probably.
Yeah? I think that would be the most logical outcome of that sort of situation.
Gavin's sick, what did he do? He ran after drinking a coffee. Really?
He had to go fast, but the fast caught up with him.
He does everything fast. For those who don't know that quote, apparently somebody got in a high-speed car chase, sped at like 100 and something in at 30, and said, and argued in the parking ticket for the parking ticket to be revoked because he does he quote-unquote does everything fast.
Chad parking ticket.
He ended up with like
ticket excuse.
He ended up with like 3 months in jail.
Oh my god. I mean, that is if they were going that fast, that is genuinely dangerous.
Oh man, Empire City, just I love the idea of running atop buildings. I was talking about this earlier. Like somebody would make Aero GP GX, something like that. It's an F-Zero thing that recently hit Kickstarter. I'm not endorsing it, but the gameplay looked fine. But like, I really wanted there to be a city level, and all I saw was oceans. And I'm like, I commented, "Hey guys, maybe make one of the cars drive up a building and put it in a city. That would be really cool."
That would be cool.
Man, we almost got all of the medals there.
Hey, not bad. McBurn Blaster says, just like how you saved the last story for its own part for Sonic 06, you're probably gonna want to do that here too, since Eggman Land takes like 40 minutes when you're good. Yeah, we'll probably get there and then again finish it next week time.
It's all
thing.
It's all just what happens, honestly.
Yeah.
I do like this stage though. Just the music, the harmonica, love it. Just sounds good.
Love me some good harmonica.
Oh man, and if you guys like some good harmonica too, please like and subscribe. I got more Sonic on the way, and I can't wait for Frontiers. So we're
coming soon.
We're quickly approaching, and I have my pre-order in. So let's get this showboat on the road, right?
Hell yeah.
Alright, I am looking for another stage, because there's gotta be an Act 2 somewhere around here. Maybe it's up top?
It's on top of another building.
Ah, dang it. Okay, I got really close there. I think it wants a boost.
Just yeet yourself into the sky. Mountain Man says, hey Arjun, I have a thought experiment I want to ask you about sometime on Fursuit construction. Arjun isn't with us today, unfortunately.
Mountain Man, this is Artie. Argent.
Unless we sound the same, which I would find very interesting.
You really don't. That's why I'm confused.
Not even in the thumbnail today.
No. I am working on Mountain Man's icon because he's shown up enough for me to be like, yeah, he's kind of a regular person.
Mountain Man says, I'm trying to multitask, sorry. You good. We were just like, I think he's here.
I think he's confused. Well, yesterday I drew him 3 times during the stream, and all 3 times he didn't realize that I was drawing him.
Jeez.
That giant collage I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Mountain Man says, today isn't my day, ugh. You're good, man. We were just confirming because we were confused.
It's not his day, it's the mountain's day.
The mountain has claimed the man.
Feeling good.
What? Alright. Alright, that's a little too low. It's the only other stage I see. I shouldn't be attempting it like this. I should there's probably another way around.
We need to get new shoes.
I believe we have all of the shoe upgrades.
Okay, so it's not like we need some new drip to get up there.
Just start playing the Brian David Gilbertson's skit over new shoes. Those some new shoes? Oh, these babies? Yeah, I'm talking about them new kicks. Oh, these luscious things?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm wild and crazy today.
Woo.
Uh,
Liam is responsible, says, surprise! I didn't make a comic today, instead I drew some characters. I've had a headache since yesterday.
ooh.
Apologies, man. Headaches are the worst. They also say. Also, what's with the freezing weather today? It was like 36
I know!
this morning for me. It got chilly!
My house is... the floor is so cold. The house is nice temperature, but... Oh god, it got cold fast. Like all the...
Goes,
Like all the
what
leaves.
are those?
These are sneakers. I don't know what to tell you.
Those are my Crocs.
These are the Shiraks. Ah, yes. One of the worlds. With a temple.
Burner Blaster says, there's a hidden sun and moon medal in the stage. You find a bounce pad, get sent over to Utah, enter the Pizzaplex, go to the daycare, then grab both, and then grab the shoes in the Roxy Raceway. Of course!
Clearly, I have no idea what he's going on about.
Just messing with you.
Hello, John Scoo JK. I hope I'm saying your name right. I hope I'm saying your name right. Welcome. Be sure to like and subscribe to vid if you want. We're just hanging out and playing some Sonic Unleashed. We're hopefully gonna make it to Eggman Land today.
Egg.
Ah.
Man says, same on the weather. I'm trying to help winterize my parents' camper because of it. Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of like, oh yeah, it's getting... The fall is upon us, my dudes.
Winter is coming. No, fall is coming. The leaves changed. The leaves changed colors super fast this time of year. I was not expecting it. Usually it's pretty gradual. This time around, I looked outside and all of the leaves were like yellow. And I'm like,
It's still transitioning a little gradual over here. Like every day I look at the window, I'm like, leaves.
I'm glad it's transitioning gradually for you. You get something pretty to look at. I'm just confused. I'm like, why did it...
Blaster says, oh wait, this is the stage where it lags like crazy for a couple seconds.
John Scoo says he likes Sonic games. We love Sonic games here on this channel. We
appreciate Sonic the Hedgehog here.
Absolutely. I've been playing through every single Sonic game on this channel that has any story significance at all, and we are down to just a few left. Sonic Shuffle, this one, and Team Sonic Racing. Every one of the streams are put into a playlist, so after this, there's plenty of stuff for you to watch. We even beat 06. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, that was a trip.
That was an 8-part trip, I'll say that much.
Burner Blaster asks, what's the best out-of-context Sonic quote you can think of?
I don't like being a role model. I like being hilariously edgy.
Checks out.
That's like the only one I can think of for some reason. Probably.
Mine is, don't call 911 if someone's trying to kidnap you. Only call 911 if your house is on fire.
Oh my god.
And I don't know if that counts because it's from the TV show.
Well, so was mine, but. Oh
Well, which
boy.
show are you quoting? I'm quoting like the
You're-
I feel like
You're quoting the Sonic Says section of the adventures.
Yeah.
I am quoting Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom is its own, like, that one feels like it's got its purposeful shitpost moments. The Sonic Adventure show, if I'm got the right one, just feels like a drug trip in some points. I'm like, what the hell is happening here? And it's just like classical music play. It's just like Sonic if he tried to be a Looney Tune. And it's something.
Yeah. It is something, I'll say that much. We're up to 9 people watching, maybe 10. I don't know. You're getting wild.
10.
Thank you guys so much for stopping in. We should be getting to Eggman Land soon.
Yeah. John Scoo asks, are you gonna buy Sonic Frontiers when it comes out?
I already have it pre-ordered.
Yeah.
I'm planning on doing it, playing through for my first time ever on this channel and doing it 100% if I like the game. So, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Liam is responsible, says, I reside somewhere within Georgia, and the previous day was like 85 degrees. 36 in October in Georgia is not normal. It's like a fever except stay white. Yeah, that if you're like further down south, 36 in the yeah, especially this time of year is not a common occurrence.
Mm-hmm.
McBurna Blaster says, what about it could even open the gates of hell? I guess for his out of context Sonic quote. John Scoo says, nice to you getting Sonic Frontiers, and Valen Isotope says hi. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
McBurna Blaster says, pre-day 1 patch Sonic Frontiers, boy! Yeah, that comes out on McBurna Blaster's birthday. That's probably how we're spending his birthday, is watching your stream.
Well, that sounds fair. I will be digitally pre-ordering it and then picking up the physical copy. I made sure... I've been doing a bunch of pre-research for it all. I made sure to join the newsletter so I can get the soap shoes. Pre-order so I can get the...
Shoes?
So, in Sonic Adventure 2, there was a brand deal with soap brand sneakers. They have a metal bar on them that allows you to basically grind across rails, and that was the new thing for that game. But it was such a good mechanic, it stuck around in Sonic. So for the next game, they decided to bring back the soap sneakers as a wearable cosmetic. But you have to join a newsletter, so I did.
Balance says, your picture changed. Yeah, Gavin has his thing set up, so now his little icon in the corner moves when he talks.
Yeah. Took me a couple hours of research, but I got it done. And I'm very...
There's like a slight delay when I'm watching it. I like hear you go, and I'm like waiting for your little icon to start talking.
I'm sorry.
Any second now.
Any second now, it will be synced up with the video. Yeah. Honestly, I just hope people who have been subscribers to this channel enjoy it, because I had fun drawing it. And, yeah. I wanted it to elevate the stream a little bit.
I think it's fun.
Getting at, so
we've got Mountain Man says, at least it would be warm if hell would open.
Sure.
Valen says, so you like the game, I guess. Are
Yeah.
you talking about Unleashed or
Frontiers. I haven't played Frontiers. Unleashed? I like this game, yeah. It's really good. It's really fun. It's got a lot of good sections in it. A lot of...
Skew asks, what is your favorite Sonic game? 06, obviously.
Listen, I have a lot of merit. I find a lot of merit in 06, but my favorite is Sonic Adventure 1. And I'm hoping Frontiers can top it. Unleashed is a really close second as long as I'm playing on the Wii version. But this is coming real close too, so I don't know. I also like Generations. I liked Mania. I just like Sonic.
That's fair.
But definitely, Adventure 1. I like Adventure 1 a lot.
McBurnham Blaster says, listen, if the game's good, then that's great, but given Sonic and Sega's, let's say, complicated recent history where they screw up a remake, getting your hopes too up is a bit...
Oh, okay.
I'm going
Mecha Blaster, there's no need to start bringing other people down for being hopeful about a game. There's no need in being pessimistic. I get that you don't have to be excited for it, but I'm excited for it. And that's what matters to me.
Yeah. I'm remaining neutral because I'm like, I don't know. I've never been around for a Sonic on launch day kind of deal, so...
I believe this is like my 20th. So I was there for Mania, I was there for Forces, I was there for Team Sonic Racing.
Dang.
And I'll be there for many, many more to come. I may not like every Sonic game, but I have an opinion that these games are underlined good. Even when some disappoint me, they're still good. There's still something to love in every Sonic game. Even Forces. I know not a lot of people like Forces. I don't even really like Forces all that much, but there is something there, if anything. It's got a great character creator. So it would have made younger me so excited.
Valen says, except Rise of Lyric.
Haven't even played it, but I do have it. So I'm not gonna hold any judgments on it. I have played the demo, and I do know it does not run very well. I'm kind of hoping fans maybe sort of kind of patch it so I could play a patched version. But all of the Sonic Boom games we will be playing after Frontiers, because I want Sonic Boom to be its own thing, and I
look forward to that.
I feel it'll be best when we enter the new year.
New year, new himbos.
Yeah.
Burna Blaster says, let's just hope they don't shoehorn in classic Sonic for no other reason than just marketing.
They would have already done it if we would have already seen it if they would have done it. Like, that's not even a joke. They love milking classic Sonic, so they would have done it already if they was there. Alright. And down we go. Alright, I hope people are enjoying this today. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Not a whole lot has happened in my life, personally. Other than putting things together with for videos. and
Mountain says...
Oh, and long nights of editing.
Mood. Mountain Man says, it feels so odd to think that there's only 2.5 months until 2023. Yeah, this year has been it feels like the blink and you miss it kind of deal.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay, because things feel like they've gotten a little better. I don't know about you, but I feel like things have gotten just enough better for me to be like, yes, it's okay now.
Yeah.
I've understood the world a lot more. Alright, so there's...
Foxino says, heyo. Heyo, Foxino. Welcome, welcome.
Hey. Welcome, welcome.
McBurnham Buster says, they love milking Green Hill zones. But I mean, that's just like classic Sonic stuff, you know?
Yeah. Listen, while I am tired of Green Hill Zone, I understand why they do it. And I think Frontiers has just enough of a shake-up for me to be like, yeah, this is fine. And a good enough reason for it to be there. Because apparently it's over Sonic's memories.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I see what we're doing now.
Ghost.
We're building the flower up from little baby plants.
Time to do some gardening.
Sonic the Hedgehog Farming Simulator. Look, it can now be in the Nintendo Direct.
Yay! God, that was such... I love how, like, some indie directs just have a lot of, like, one sort of game, and it's just like, what? Mountain Man says, the only thing I can talk about is work being stupid.
I mean, yay, if you want...
I feel like, yeah.
If you want to come on, go for it.
Mark Burner Blaster says, they should bring back Green Hill Zone, not Green Hill Zone, the one from Sonic 2 on Game Gear with the atrocious spike section in Act 3.
Valine, that's a great question. So, Sonic games that I haven't played on stream yet. We haven't touched Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. We haven't played... Team Sonic Racing, Sonic Shuffle, Frontiers. I haven't played most of the Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Any of those. Any of the Sega Superstars games. Anything where Sonic cameos. Anything without a story. Anything connected to Sonic Boom and anything...
Have you done Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics?
I haven't done any of those yet either.
I found that one at a garage sale. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because I'm probably not gonna play it, but I have it.
So, for all of those, I'm kind of sort of keeping... I've got my eye on them, and I know how to cover them, I know when to cover them, and I just want to cover all of the non-canon stuff after Frontiers.
Fair.
I did a big classic Sonic lore video, and I want to do the same thing for modern Sonic. Same thing for modern, but it's... I want to play all the games first.
Fair. Man says, as back to the farming joke, it's just the old Farmville Facebook game, but with Sonic.
I could see that.
Sonic with microtransactions.
No, they already tried that. It backfired hard. Forces originally had...
oh no.
Forces originally had Supersonic as DLC. The fans were pissed and pressured Sega into just making it a part of the game, because... No.
Like, was it a character unlock that was DLC, or was like in a whole, like, level section that was DLC?
Just the character unlock.
Okay, because, like, I understand when, like, levels and sections are, like, a DLC. That doesn't feel like a quote-unquote microtransaction to me. That feels like, okay, this is, you know, additional content you're paying for. But what you described was, yeah, that was fucking... Nah.
Yeah, they later made it free because they were, like... I think it within the hour of them, like, fans finding it, they made it free.
Good.
Because it just wasn't gonna work out if they didn't... Like, fans were just gonna boycott the game. We gotta go back to Shamar.
Ooh.
I'll do the Free Riders games. I like Zero Gravity. I even have plans to play the Connect one. Me and Karmic will play the Connect one, but I'm going to be...
God.
I'm going to have a camera on me, and we're going to play it in Fursuit, so that should be...
Oh god, that could only go extremely well.
I know, right? I honestly can't wait. I've been busting out the Ring Fit to try and slim up a little bit for it, because I'm like, I need to be a little skinnier if I want to really, truly attempt it.
Karmic says, I'm gonna be the ones handling the racing games.
Yeah, he loves Sonic Racing stuff, so for Team Sonic Racing later this week, he's gonna be handling it. For All Stars Racing Transforms, he's gonna be handling it. It'll be a me and him moment. Bonding with cars. All
Whoa.
right, let's talk to Pickle. This is to a new area in Adabat.
Alan says the best racing Sonic game is Rivals 2.
I did Rivals 2. I also didn't finish Rivals 2 because there was a bad thunderstorm, but I played through most of it. Enough of it to be like, yeah, I showed you guys the game. And I said if you guys wanted me to continue this, just like tell me, let me know. And nobody told me, so I haven't ever been back. So, but I do like the Rivals games. I grew up with the PSP and I grew up with Rivals 1, so
Also, hello, Mountain Man, who joined voice.
hello.
I
Welcome.
was just being quiet until until there was a gap. Hi all.
Howdy.
I got a little bit of time.
Send us your donuts, please. I'll give you my address.
I get 3 Ziploc bags, the big gallon Ziploc bags full of donuts. I
That's
don't know what to
3.
do with them. Yeah, that's
Give
3.
them to me. I'll mail them to me.
We
I have
are-
a postal code.
Guys, we are at 69 views,
Nice.
but we're not sitting at 69 new subscribers, so subscribe.
Like,
I want 69 likes.
that's what I'm saying.
We want 69 likes. Go for it, guys. You guys got this.
Why not both Mexican music?
McBurna Blaster asks, why is Sonic R the only Sonic racing game where Sonic runs on foot instead of driving a car? That's by all accounts slower than him.
I
Lazy.
explained it in the Sonic lore video, actually. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
I explained it in the classic Sonic lore. Why he's got to be in a car. But you got to watch that video, and I'm not going to spoil it. So please, go watch my other content.
Fair enough.
I spent a lot of time on that video, and I'd like if people could watch it.
Yeah, maybe I can send the link for everybody.
Yeah, go for it.
Also, Valence is nice to our 69 views. And Karmic says, I like a lot of racing games in general just because I am a proper adrenaline junkie.
He
That's
is. He likes his fasts. Anything that goes fast, he likes it.
McBurn Blaster asks, did Jim Carrey give him slow shoes again?
No, no. Just go watch the video. It's the start.
Question all will be answered. Ooh.
Ooh, yes. Absolutely, 100%. I don't know if this is a mandatory level, but we're gonna try.
Heck yeah.
Get off of the page search. Nope. Shoot.
Oh, it's this stage.
What is this stage?
So-
Where you drown?
The one where I drowned. So water is bad. Everybody knows Sonic doesn't know how to swim properly.
Yeah.
So, Werehog Sonic, with all this luscious fur, he ends up in the water. He do scream.
He goes, no
Yeah.
baths.
Listen, he wants to be a musky husky.
Sonic would have, like, the worst sweaty BO because he's always running and just...
Mm,
Oh, I'm
Barf.
sure. Yeah, let's not think about that.
I'll pass.
Actually, thinking about the way in which Sonic is, I have a feeling that he'd run so fast, like, he wouldn't have any.
Also, hedgehogs can sweat, and that is my first Google search of the stream. And hedgehogs sweat.
I guess they would pant.
Interesting. Here's Google says, if the temperature drops below 70, they can have organ failure, and if they over 80, they get heat stroke because they don't have sweat glands.
Oh,
So Sonic cannot get too hot or he just dies. And he can't get too cold or he dies. Also, hello Tomo, welcome to the stream, who is shouting Musky Husky!
That sounds about right for Tomo.
Wait, okay, well this one said they can't sweat, and the second result says hedgehogs do sweat, but only from the belly.
Ryuko is conflicted with itself.
Now so Sonic might only perspirate from his tummy. Xavier says, "Game on, Sonic," and Tomo goes, "Awooga."
Oh shoot! It's some weird boss.
So, I was going to the webpage about the tummy sweating, and this is on hedgehogcentral.com on the forums. Someone asked, "Do their bellies sweat? I often notice that Mr. Pickle's tummy is damp when he snuggled down somewhere warm." I'm just like, that's like adorable, but also like, they're saying it with such seriousness that I'm like, what?
They are concerned about their pet hedgehog.
They're like trying to like write a diagnosis report or something like that. It's like trying to get a diagnosis report from WebMD. I guess that's what
Listen, I'm sure there is at least one vet on the internet willing to listen to the complaints.
So username Good and Plenty says, hedgehogs do sweat and only from the belly. They do not sweat from the back. I'm not qualified to state with certitude that they sweat technically, sweat glands for example, or if they sweat through heat diffusion, a similar effect, but it's not quite the same thing. This is why hedgehogs flat, if they're too hot, they can transfer heat away from their belly. So maybe they don't sweat, but they like diffuse heat through like the Care Bear like tummy rays.
I mean, so
Oh,
it just sounds like a heat exchanger with extra steps.
Yeah, but with a lot of hedgehogs.
The latter,
are
better word.
Foxno asks, "What's your favorite thing about Sonic Unleashed?"
So far it's been the world building. These environments are just.
Oh, you're actually building the world back together?
Yeah, that too. It's all very, very awesome. I like that about this game.
Tomo says hedgehogs can and will sweat from the belly. Alright.
Also, Fox was asking, what is your favorite thing about Sonic Unleashed?
That's what we just answered.
I'm an idiot. Today is not my day. I cannot think today. I'm running on frickin' Windows Vista right now. I'm using frickin' Explorer. I don't know.
Well, we're at 10 likes already, guys. Thank you so much.
Yay.
We're already at almost 80 views, so thank you.
I don't know why I'm looking up hedgehog sweat on hedgehogcentral.com, but I'm gonna close this tab now.
How about we get back to the game a little bit as we swat at bees.
Bees.
Hope everybody's been enjoying Octobervania.
It's a spooky month, and I keep forgetting I need to decorate for Halloween. I need to get like one singular skeleton and a couple funky colored lights. But Spirit of Halloween had neither of those things.
Okay, I had an idea, and I wanted to run this by you first, because I thought it was clever. Start decorating for Christmas around Halloween. And then when people ask, "Oh, you're decorating for the wrong month," just look at them, "No, I'm the scariest thing of all."
What are you talking about? I can walk into Walmart and already do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Lowe's has more Christmas decorations out than Halloween decorations.
Oh no, my Walmart just legitimately doesn't have Halloween, and no Thanksgiving crap. It immediately went to Christmas. Like
Yeah.
the entire the garden sections are already all Christmas.
I feel like I am naturally becoming the Grinch because I am so tired of like Christmas stuff being out in like August and September, and like we're skipping over Halloween. There's never anything for Thanksgiving, which hit or miss. But like I don't need Christmas stuff out now.
No, but if I start decorating for Christmas, then I'm already the scariest thing of all. A massive corporation looking for your dollar.
Fucking Christmas capitalism shakes fist.
Boy, you dress up.
Listen, we like Christmas on this channel. We just also like Halloween on this channel.
I'm more of a Halloween horror than a Christmas folk.
It has its time and place, but granted, I'm so used to like working on Christmas and New Year's. It's just like, eh.
Honestly, I love Christmas too much to be like, yes, I prefer Halloween. I just like Christmas.
I think personally, like the 1 year I worked at CVS and like the season where it was Christmas, which is super busy, and then none of our register worked, and I spent basically every single day working. I was overtime most weeks, freaking 8 hours a day, just constantly being yelled at customers for Christmas stuff, and I'm like, this is done. Christmas is done. I'm done. No holiday spirit. Goodbye. I am the Grinch.
Like, okay, the weird one with me is why I have always for Christmas or New Year's Day is because it's the easiest day of all freaking time, and you're getting paid double.
That's true.
Like, the one time I was in EMS, we didn't have a single call for the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after.
Yeah, if you're getting paid like time and a half.
Oh no, I got double time. We got double time.
Ooh.
So it was great.
I think chat's getting tired of Christmas stock.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Mecha Burn Blaster asks, where does Sonic Chronicles fit into the lore?
So, Sonic Chronicles was meant to be 2 to 3 games, and they never finished it. So, as far as I'm concerned, I left it out of this. I left it out of all of this until I can properly play it and figure it out. So, that is another game that I'm leaving out of all timeline discussions until after Frontiers.
Fair enough.
It's a long game, it takes a while, and I just do not see it as something that I need to really discuss too much. A lot of Sonic fans enjoy the story there, but hate the gameplay, and that's fair. Whatever their name is cannot make a game like that.
Valen says, my best friend was born the day of Christmas and he hates Christmas because of that. Yeah, I feel like people born right around Christmas and or on Christmas, like, have been cheaped out of, like, every birthday ever. And then it never seems like a fun holiday time.
My mother's not really into, like...
My Aunt Debbie was born on Christmas, and she is not a good person, and every year around Christmas, like, she acts all nice and stuff, but in all reality, she could give 2 shits less, and it's really, really apparent. When my grandmother was dying of Alzheimer's, my mom and my Aunt Diane were the two to help out the most. My other aunt Donna couldn't help out as much because she had a full-time business.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Debbie, who did not work at all, did not come and help at all. She said she'd clean the house and then just kind of swept everything under the rug.
Boo.
Yeah. So, and then when Christmas rolls around, because she was born on Christmas, she always asks, is this for birthday or Christmas?
Oh, of course.
Mechaburn asks, or maybe the story isn't that important for most Sonic games, except for the ones where it is. Where it does.
Sonic...
It does matter.
Sonic lore can be good. I never said it is good. Just because I enjoy something does not mean everybody's going to.
That's fair.
And even for me, I feel like it's a guilty pleasure because most of these games don't feel as connected as they could be.
I mean, personally, like I always say, nothing can be more ridiculous for lore-wise is the TF2 one. Like, it's so obscure crap, but yet it's entertaining.
Have you seen the video? Speaking of TF2, I saw this going around earlier, where the TF2 voice actors record themselves in character, actually like going on a mission, and I saw part of it, and it's like the funniest thing I've ever seen.
They are doing a worldwide tour to try and find a sandwich.
Yeah, I watched
Sandwich.
I guess the first part or something, and it's just all the the rest of the people around aren't doing anything. They're just going about their lives, and there's just these voice actors being their characters. I'm like, my god, this is absolutely hysterical.
It's amazing.
Overwatch could never.
No. Not at all.
I
We
hope.
support TF2 supremacy in this house.
Apparently.
Oh shit. Well, actually, sadly, I have to go because work decided to be stupid and say the day before we leave for work, say, "Oh, you all need COVID tests because the plant we're going to requires it." Like, now you tell us?
Yeah, I feel like you need a little more notice for that.
Yeah, so I gotta go take care of that tonight. It's the only multiplayer RPG that is good. Change my mind. TF2 is the world's first, only, and greatest war-themed hat trading simulator.
That sounds about
Can't.
right.
I can't. That's too true. The only acceptable microtransactions are in TF2. I'll give it that.
That was just because it's hats. That's it. I have no problem.
good
with
hat.
I have no problem with microtransactions if they're cosmetic. I have no issue with more. So I understand that, especially if it's a free play. I have no issue
yeah.
with that, in my opinion. Is it sometimes gambling? Yes. Is it sketchy as hell? Yes. But you can't go with that.
McBurner Blaster says TF2
Oh, boy.
has had microtransactions for over a decade and no one complains. But I feel like they're not blocking the entire game behind a hat paywall or something silly.
Man, at one point they did though.
Oh, did they?
From I forget what the dates were, but there was something called I forgot the pack was. If you bought a certain hat and you could only buy them on the main economy store, pair it with 2 weapons, it would give you a buff. Like for example, for a sniper cosmetic, it was an alligator head thing, and he wore the Darwin's Danger Shield and I think it was something else. I think it was the Bushwhacker. You would get headshot.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you would be down to 1 health on that headshot, but you could basically set the scope for days. That lasted for 4 or 5 years, if I'm correct.
Dang.
I didn't play TF2 at the time there, but I just know from looking at TF2 lore and history and stuff like that from the past.
I remember when Source Filmmaker was becoming a thing, because I've always been into editing videos, and Source Filmmaker was becoming a thing, and my dad sent me an article. He was like, "Hey, look at the whole thing," and I remember it's talking about TF2, and little did any of us know what the TF2 Source Filmmaker would become.
Oh yeah. Between that and Blender with a certain game for a little while. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna between those two, really changed the game on a lot of things.
Dang it! I just died.
No.
The stage is really hard. I must say.
I'm waiting for one of these days when the Winglet actually gets the Pixar or something. It's you see somewhere in the background in the next Pixar movie, there's a random TF2 hat
Well,
as a nod.
how about we pull it back to Sonic for a bit? Because I think I'm starting to lose a little bit of people.
Oh no.
Actually, I gotta get out of here. See y'all.
Alright,
Bye.
Bye. Have a good time.
later, Mountain Man. And as we continue here,
Smack people in a corner. Yo, would imagine Sonic in a hat.
you don't have to imagine, because the, I mean, Sonic in a Hat does exist.
What?
In Sonic Lost World, in the Zelda level, you can play as Sonic in a Link hat.
Oh, I love it. That sounds adorable.
It's adorable and silly, and they've imported that model into almost every Sonic game. And then recently, we have Sonic in the Monster Hunter hat, helmet.
Oh.
You there already?
Did I cut out?
You cut out.
I think my internet's been a little touchy today. Alas, I am here.
I believe it, but so far it's been fine. So I mean, it's not like you're roboting or anything. So
Okay. Shocking up the internet.
shocker! This internet show is talking about the internet. What? Who would have thought?
Who would think it that Sonic the Hedgehog would be in Sonic the Hedgehog? Certainly not moi.
Not those wondering about Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I got a lot more Sonic content on the way, and plenty up here on the channel for you guys' enjoyment.
This will not be the end of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Never. He doesn't...
Burner Blaster asks, when does the werehog use Star Finger? JoJo.
You mean like this? I just stretch my finger out, my arm out really far.
I guess that then. Skylar says, hello Gavin, how is it going?
It's going alright for me personally. Me and Artie are just hanging out.
Talking over Sonic, the huge.
The day.
The day. I feel like I had a story to tell today, and I can't remember what it was. It was something funny that was like just odd. I'm like, I have a story to tell. Can't remember what it was. I'll remember afterwards. Hey, a star.
Alrighty, well that did something.
Hey. Like Burner Blaster says, I love how Shadow is a 6-year-old man who acts like an edgy teenager. Shadow's just good.
He also doesn't show up in this game.
Tragedy. They knew there was too much ads with Werehog anyways.
Yeah. I think we opened up one of the daytime levels. I just gotta go back and hit the yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the night stages get annoying. Absolutely. I can't agree more. Sorry to steal your thunder, already.
Yeah, I was about to read out the same thing, and then Skylar says today I got the 2023 news that King's Domain, my local amusement park, will finally open on my birthday.
Ooh, nice.
You and Aurora want to come in February. I don't know if we'll be able to make it, but that's pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome. I personally don't know if I'm going to be making it, but yeah.
Here we go.
Got a lot of stuff. Way too soon. Way too soon. Every. All right, this is the final.
This has the vibes of Temple Run, not gonna lie. I mean, I just feel like, I know you're not just swiping, but like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, this looks like it could have been a Temple Run level.
Oh no, I'm hitting one button. It's worse than swiping.
Balance says, Jungle Joyride Day is my favorite stage.
I believe we already did that. Keyword being I believe, because I'm never sure about what I actually played in this stage or not. I'm gonna be sure once I finish, though. Oops. So if anything hits those, we just fall.
No touch. Only perish. Now it says, this is Jungle Joyride Day.
Oh. I'm not paying attention to level names. Sorry.
I guess I expected there to be more jungle, unless we're going further into the jungle. Because this more looks like, you know, beach time, bonanza or something. At least so far. Ah, there's the jungle. Okay. Burn Blaster says, "Oh yeah, this is happening."
Maybe. Quite
I once again have the Rainbow Road song stuck in my head. This keeps happening during Sonic.
Man, we have finally hit a massive lag spike, and it makes total sense on why. I'm sure it's way worse on the Xbox, like 360.
What is making it lag?
I think it's just
explosions.
Explosions, the robots, the rings, just how much foliage it's rendering.
Yeah, there's a lot to these environments. Good golly.
A lot's going on. A lot is moving.
Oh, geez, yeah. Yeah, you're going through like a huge area, and it's just, ooh, buddy. Gavin says, I knew it was like here. And the Grandmaster also says the stage lags like crazy in some parts.
Yeah, it runs at a solid 60 on the Series X, though, so you can be sure on that. Okay, thank God it hasn't pulled me out of the stage. Apparently, if you're connected to Xbox Live and get disconnected from Xbox Live, it can rip you out of the level.
Oh, dang.
And take you back to the title screen. And it happened to me while I was practicing stuff. And I thought I got it figured out. I still don't know what causes it.
Mystery shrug?
Well...
Valen says, I said it in the first live stream of this game. That's fair. But also, sometimes bold of you to assume we remember things.
Yeah, we do a lot of stream. I try my best to do a stream a day. It gets really tough to keep a lot of stuff straight. But it keeps my skills on point, honestly. I've been a lot better at games recently.
But yeah, if you're able to like hone in those skills, makes sense.
Oops.
You failed. Perish. Brandon Blaster says, this is just like the dash level from the Incredibles game on the PS2. LOL.
Never played it.
It's basically the Incredible. It's one of those games that, you know, how back in the day when like a movie would come out and there would be a video game tie-in.
Yeah.
Basically that. And because, you know, the Incredibles dash goes really fast and he's running around bodies of water in a jungle, it's very similar. And they're all robots and stuff you have to explode.
I'm like taking it kind of slow because I'm nervous about having to redo any of this.
I really do dig this level design though, because you're going like everywhere.
Oh yeah, this is wild. I love it. I love that we see the outside of the temple too. Like we are we're actively looking for an entrance here.
Again, like I feel like I mentioned in the stream before, is like I feel like this is what you would expect when people talk about like Sonic the Hedgehog game and like a level is something like this cool scope and you're like going everywhere.
Yeah.
Doing things.
Fallen
in a pit.
Fallen into a pit. Playing Balan Wonderworld.
Oh god.
Just what everybody wanted.
What subscriber goal is that?
1,000.
Good.
I will 100% Balan Wonderworld at 1,000 subscribers.
Woof.
Live on stream. Oh, there was another checkpoint I missed last time through. Okay.
Oh.
Joy.
Well, now you've got it, question mark?
Yeah.
Yay.
Still didn't manage to do the top path there, but I tried.
You super slidey slide. Get squished into a little sandwich, Sonic.
Oof. Yeah, I had to hold B there.
E for no bitches. Womp.
B for no booba?
Fallon asks, have you heard about Spark the Electric Jester or Lilac?
I've heard of both, actually.
I have heard of none, but sound interesting.
So, they are Sonic and Kirby-styled fan games. So it's got the speed of Sonic with the power abilities of Kirby. And it seems like a cool time. I was really hoping it would come to consoles, but I do want to look at the games. They look like fun. Especially because I like Kirby and Sonic, so.
Yeah. McBurnham Blaster says, here's an interesting thought. In the Sonic movies, they live in a world where Sonic never existed as a video game mascot, which probably would have a profound impact on video games as a whole. Which would be an interesting concept, because it's like, who could and would take place as mascot of, like, things?
I'm not so sure. At least I'm not so sure. Yeah, Sonic wouldn't have been the mascot, but Sega would still be around, right? So, because obviously,
I think they'd still be around, but I think like certain aspects of just like video games in general would be different, because some of Sonic things are very influential.
We'd have a lot more Alex Kidd inspired stuff.
Mario would have to go to the Winter Olympics with somebody else.
With Alex Kidd. Alex Kidd at the Winter Olympics.
Child at the opera, as opposed to Panic at the Disco. The same vibe. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Child at the opera. Damn, Bruce, I didn't know that your parents were killed after the opera.
I think somebody said in the latest Batman movie, like the Batman with Robert Pattinson, based on when that movie takes place canonically in timelines, and because they were leaving a movie theater, it is very well that his parents, the Mr. and Mrs. Wayne, could have taken Bruce to be seeing Shrek when they died.
It's
because of the age he was at.
No, because the movie that's confirmed to be the movie that you watched was Zorro. So,
Really?
Yeah.
It could have been Shrek.
It could have been Shrek, but it wasn't.
What a world. You could have had, like, the Green Ogre Batman. McBurnham Blaster says, it would be like if Clefairy was the mascot instead of Pikachu for Pokemon.
I mean... Yeah... I still don't think it would be that much of a difference, though. Personally.
I think here and there would be differences, but it's interesting. I don't know what game journalists would have whined about for the longest time.
Damn, these Mario titles sure are repetitive. I mean, what?
Whoa. E for enough.
E for oof.
E for egg.
Alright, we got both of the keys. And I drowned. Because coming back to...
Dude, you could have walked like 3 steps backwards.
I tried.
Oh, not you. I'm yelling at Sonic for being a dingus. At that point, it's his own damn fault, not yours.
All he had to do was jump. But in what world, Mother 3, it was localized? Be more than 3. There would never be more than 3 because... No. 3 is fine.
Mother, like, 1.5, like the Lion King 1.5, where it's just like Timon and Pumbaa doing things.
So now we have our boss for today.
Ooh.
Like I said, we're
Spider crab? Question mark?
we fought this thing earlier, but now it's got a couple of new tricks.
Yeah, of course. Robots are learning things.
Well, more like Eggman learning things, because Eggman's still piloting it, if I remember correctly.
Who says you can't teach an old egg new tricks? Still can't remember the funny story I was gonna tell on stream, and I'm disappointed.
Oh, I'm sure you'll think of it.
I was like, I know, man, I got a story to tell on stream, and I cannot remember it.
I mean, you could just tell whatever story you want.
Not really, that's the thing, is I don't have many other stories. Oh, and Valen says in Europe the Lion King 1.5 is called Lion King 3. Interesting.
That doesn't make any sense, though, because it has nothing to do with a third movie.
But it technically is a third movie.
I mean, yeah, it's technically a third movie, but... I mean, it doesn't take place after 2. It takes place in the middle of 1.
It's like a very prequel sequel? A press?
Thank you, game. Just what I wanted to see. Homing attack, and it just keeps me at that distance.
Rip.
Ripperoni. I'm like, skip the cutscene already.
Just get back to the pounding. Blah. Where Blaster says, damn, Lancer went through a weird phase before Delta Reed. The
What?
Speedy Spider.
What? Okay.
Oh, and it yeeted you.
I don't know what happened there.
Gravity.
Well, I know that, but... I'm confused. What just happened there? If anybody in chat has an explanation at all, that would be great, because I'm fucking lost.
Confused shrug.
Now on video game and DVD Blu-ray, confused meow shrug.
Meow. Coming soon to home video. And it plays that like little jingle. Valen says, I have no explanation. And Mech Blaster says, it's one of Jim Carrey's nefarious traps. Ah yes, gravity.
Of course. Of course it would be Jim.
It was always Jim. Fox says, Sonic was... There's lag on my end, but I don't know if... Stream... Again, it might be my internet being questionable today.
When your internet is sus.
It's just like, no Sonic cries. the stream was like, well, the level's not lagging, so I'm gonna lag. Burn Blaster says, I saw the bandwidth venting in storage.
Pretty sus. Alrighty, let's see if I can give this a nice old attempt.
If this is Octobervania, then is it Sus-tember?
Depends how spooky you got in September. Game.
Just what? This game has been pretty solid up until this boss, and then it's just like no.
Yeah. And I think I know why.
Why?
I don't think I'm doing as much damage as I could.
Oh. Gotta hit harder.
Like, I think I was supposed to be upgrading my boost gauge a ton, but in the sake of not wanting Eggman Land to take forever, I've been only upgrading
I was expecting you to hit more. Or we'll hit harder.
Thanks, game. When I hit R, it went up instead of left, so...
Valen says, there's a white Orbot in this game. Mech Burner Blaster says, the boss can create localization gravity wells. And Foxno says, Gavin got banished to the void because he jumped too much. Gotta go fast, not gotta jump fast. Duh.
So, the white Orbot in this game, I did point out during part 1, but there's not much to say about him. He has a funny line, and it's the only thing that inspired Orbot and Cubot. Other than Scratch and Grounder.
See, those are the guys from the TV show, yeah?
Yeah.
When I saw the chicken dudes at the beginning of Sonic 2, I was like, oh my god, it's that guy, but like, stylized. That was my immediate assumption.
Yeah, they were meant to be that. Scratch and Grounder were based on enemies already in Sonic, along with coconuts.
Interesting.
But, like, that cartoon gave them way, way, way more meaning than was ever intended.
Mech Burner Blaster says, I hope Agent Stone shows up in a game. That would be pretty cool. I'd even take like a little silly cameo joke or like that you can go talk to a rock and just doesn't say anything and his name is like Agent.
What I want to see is, I want to see Eggman have a protege, and it's Agent Stone.
Yes. Adam Vincent says hello. Hello and welcome. We are fighting a boss that doesn't believe in gravity.
Hello, Adam. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could make it. I'm struggling with this boss. Par for the course for me, honestly.
I think half of it is the game just keeps like yeeting you into like oblivion.
I need to remember not to jump. Beep, beep, beep. There we go.
B.
So I've been working on myself off of stream.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to not curse as much, and I think I've been doing pretty good.
I think so.
I think I've been doing a lot better. Alright.
Hey, Esri. And Valen says B.
B, yes. We gotta find the B. Where's
B?
There's
a B?
There's a B. Be sure to drop a like if you're just tuning in here. And subscribe if you're not already. And if you are subscribed, feel free to send the stream to a friend.
Yeah, make them laugh about the letter B with us.
So Chip is getting back his memories, so that's good.
Right.
Because he had amnesia.
Scared?
Poor dude.
It's just another old temple. It doesn't look like there's anyone around either.
That's not what I mean. That's not... Never mind. I'm fine. Let's go.
And that is that. We finally got our next emerald, I believe,
Hooray!
after this cutscene.
How many are left?
This was all the emeralds.
Ooh.
Well, there's one left, but it's after Eggman Land.
Yeah, I figured.
But we've only been going for an hour and 20, and we can definitely...
If we don't finish Eggman Land, we can at least start it.
Yeah. Give you guys a taste.
Taste for what's to come. Eggs.
I don't even...
Chip?
See, I don't even have to add in the funny sound effects. It's already there.
I welcome your return. Messenger of day, of light, of rebirth.
And now we know that Chip is Light Gaia.
Ooh.
Or, well, he tells us in a little bit, but... Yeah, I could grind for experience to make it more tolerable.
I remember now. All of it.
You could, but will you? Question mark.
Maybe. If people want me to. Instead of doing Eggman Land, but I'm pretty sure most people want to see Eggman Land.
Yeah.
Most people are like, come on, Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, we're some goods.
Fox knows spoilers! Yeah. Yeah, this is a spoiler moment. Hope everybody in chat's been doing good
My
so
real
far.
name is Light Gaia. I draw
Mac
power
Burn
from
Blaster
the
says
dead
do it,
and
but I'm not
life,
sure if
and
to
guide
grinding
the
or
light
to
with
just
rebirth.
doing
My job
Eggman
was
Land.
to protect the planet from Dark Gaia.
Spoils the Gaia, it's in this
But
cutscene
Eggman
right here.
broke the world apart himself, and Dark Gaia
We
and
were
I
so
were
close.
awakened before we should have been. That's why Dark Gaia broke apart, and I didn't know who I
So is
was.
this like a whole yin yang
I
situation?
didn't remember what I was supposed to do. All because this isn't the proper time of awakening.
Time of awakening.
Dark Gaia grows over
Balances.
millions of
Jason
years,
Griffin is the
then
best
rises to
Sonic voice
destroy the
actor.
world. And
I'm putting out a poll
We've been doing this over and
for the
over,
grind or
again
do
and
the amusement
again,
park.
since the very beginning of time.
So you were asleep all this time? For millions of years?
So feel free to vote in that.
For ages
Uh,
Burner Blaster says at least finish the upgrade for attack before it.
I'll try. If we have to do it like next time, I will end up grinding off screen. If not, if we're just gonna go for it,
Thanks
we
to
could just
you.
do that too.
Even at night when I'm like this, I'm still myself.
Yeah, 3 votes.
The other
One
people we've seen.
so far. The amusement park is winning. So
I haven't done anything, Sonic. You're the reason
Hey.
you haven't changed at all. You're too strong to lose yourself.
I'm the reason?
Yeah, you never doubt yourself, no matter what. You never give in to the night or the darkness inside your heart.
I think it's because I knew that about you. That's why I wanted
And I
to
could do
help
that,
you.
but I would like much rather let you guys vote for it, because I think it'd be more fun.
I've lived here since the planet
Yeah.
began, but I didn't know a thing
Gives you
about
guys
it.
some input on the
That
playthrough.
it's so pretty, or that food
Choose
tastes
your own
so
adventure
good,
if you'd
or
live.
that people are so nice.
This big
I'm
old
so
world
glad I had a
adventure.
chance to discover all that with you, and I'm so
World
glad
of
you
hurt.
helped me find my memory. Sonic, I will never, ever forget you. Thank you, Sonic. Goodbye, friend. Hey! Whoa! What?
He ate a bite of gum gum, oh no.
Think you're off
We
to
can
all
do
by
the One
yourself.
Piece now.
What? But my memory is back now.
The
and,
One Piece is
well,
real.
From here on out, it's my responsibility. So
The light Gaia is real.
Along, so I should just. Do I need a reason to want to help out a friend? Thanks, Sonic. Yeah.
Cheesy moments. They can be fun.
Yeah.
We are now at 106 views, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the playthrough thus far. But once we get to the world map, that is going to be... I'm going to let you guys vote for just a second longer, so feel free to put your votes in.
Come on, people, get them in.
Get them in! I know Artie doesn't really care either way, so...
I remain neutral.
Alright, so we gotta go back here to Professor Pickle, so let's go ahead and talk to old Professor.
Oh, of course.
Once we go back to the hub, the map selection screen, that's when I'll call the poll. So please vote. Are we doing Eggman Land, or are we just grinding until the end?
The land of the egg.
The Egg Bro Man, dude.
The egg thingy. Question mark.
All right.
Sonic.
All right. Professor Pickle has opened up the. Let us go to the last area.
He's approved our passport.
Right, and this stage is also going to be another shooting level.
Oh, boy.
With Tails, something we haven't seen since the beginning of the game. It's also the harder of the two out of them. Oh gosh. I kind of forgot about that, honestly.
Oh boy. Well, let's see what happens.
Alright.
The last piece that's missing is Eggman Land.
Yeah, that's up here. But it doesn't let me pick it yet.
Was there someone else we need to talk to?
Maybe?
Has the game decided you need to grind?
Maybe I need to wait till day.
Could be.
Let's go back here and talk to him again. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Drop a like if you're new. We're voting on...
Time.
We're voting in to do Eggman Land first, or to grind up the Werehog until then. And I did not mean to talk to him. Okay.
Did you just get set on a side quest?
Yeah, we're not gonna do that yet. Oh boy. Oh, it's... Alright. Now is the time for me to end the poll. We've got more people voted, 66% voted for Eggman Land, so...
Woo!
I will do Eggman. We'll be trying to do Eggman Land.
An attempt will be made.
Time for me to be nervous as heck, because...
Guess they won't just let us through.
Oh
I mean,
boy.
understandable.
Here we go! Transform!
And of course, just like last time, we have a nice transformation here into the Tornado X.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
very nice.
I'm gonna be a lot better at this, since all I have been playing for the past little bit has been Xbox stuff, so...
Yay, quick events.
So getting more familiar with the controller. Who would have thunk?
Going pew pew pew. Really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Valen says, I think there was a problem with this game with a certain character that sometimes won't spawn. That's unfortunate.
What? I've never heard of that. Please elaborate if you
Shrug?
could. That would be great if you could elaborate, because I'm very confused. Almost didn't get that one.
Oof. McBurn Blaster says, I think you can do other stuff after the section and before Eggman. And
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I just wanted to be sure to give you guys the vote.
opportunity to choose your own adventure.
Mm-hmm. I honestly can't wait to do the Modern Lore video. It's just gonna be about getting Artie and Argent in for a little bit.
Find the time.
Yeah.
It will be finished.
I also need to write the script for that still, because I want to keep it in theme with the other one and have more notes ready at hand. But that's...
Valen says, and Sega made a DLC about this, but we needed to pay, and a lot of people hated that.
The DLC, yeah, I plan on doing the DLC eventually. It's a lot of harder levels. I don't mind them existing. They're great ways to grind. It's just...
Whoa, welcome committee's out.
I just haven't gotten around to buying it yet.
This'll be like last time.
I think it's all totals up to like $15 worth of stages and stuff.
Be careful, Sonic.
Too terrible.
And it's like 3 or 4 new stages for every single one.
I can understand people being disgruntled with that, but at the same time, it's like, I can understand paying for, like, bonus level content. Like, I know people got mad when, like, Pokemon Sword and Shield was like, we have a DLC, but I'm like, I'd rather pay for a DLC than buy an entirely, like, new video game again. And
Yeah.
just have, like, the added content. It's valid to be disgruntled about it, though. Like, totally fine. But for my perspective, I'm like, I'd rather do this than, you know, deal with the other stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'd much rather pay for DLC for a game, know that everything I'm buying there is good, and, you know, quality content, because other people have bought it first, than buy a whole new game at launch thinking I'm going to get more content, and it's just enough stuff to fill up, like, 3 DLCs.
Yeah.
Essentially, I'd much rather have a meatier game that's well polished and stuff with DLC than a smaller game that's nearly the same price when it could have just been DLC.
Yeah. Fire all weapons.
Hey, first try.
Launch all missiles. Yay.
Cool.
We've officially made it to Eggman Land.
Hooray!
Eggman Land or bust. We did it in like an hour and a half. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Especially compared to the first tornado section, it really shows how much I've learned about quick time events in this game.
Yeah. We've also gotten more used to this remote and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly we'll probably be able to finish this up next week, and like I'll be prepared for a potentially longer stream and like mentally go into it knowing it's probably gonna be a longer stream.
I want to give this a shot, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because if we do it first...
I don't think there's any way we're finishing this entire game this
Oh,
stream.
there's no way. I don't think so, anyways. Even if so, I do have enough stuff planned so I can fill out the rest of it, but...
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'll never
Still.
understand Eggman's tastes.
This is also the first time Eggman builds an amusement park.
Only the first time?
Yeah!
Surprised? Yes, of course you are.
Because the next time that it happens is in Sonic Colors.
If you have any complaints, come deliver them to me in person. If you
Take
can.
my picture. And deliver them in person. If you
Shamar,
can.
sometimes she won't spawn at Shamar, which makes...
way too much.
Sonic.
Oh, that's a little scummy,
Feel
Valine.
the last table
Ooh.
nearby.
Yikes. Yeah.
He must have built
I
this
could
place
that's
on top of
completely
it.
valid for getting upset about.
I guess
I
we'll
hope
just
it
have to
came
find
with more content than just that fix.
McBurnham Blaster says, "This has strong New Pork City vibes from Mother 3." I was feeling the same thing. It's very the same vibe, same energy.
I mean, it is an evil... I mean, it is an evil lair in the guise of a theme park.
Yeah. And it's all flashy and showy.
Dang it. I should have just stayed on the rail, but I saw the other rail and I was like, hop
Ooh.
back!
Got yeeted. And Valen says there was more content with it. Yes.
Okay, so that's not as bad. I do think paying for a bug fix is a little weird. Why not include that with a patch and then issue the DLC later? But I guess
that feels questionable.
I can also see it as getting your wires crossed, like, hey, we have the patch ready, cool, and this DLC, okay, nice, and then just bundling them together. Because Xbox charges for game patches on developers. Usually it's pretty negligible, but back then it was quite hefty. When I mean quite hefty, I mean like, if I was making a game, it better be damn done, because that's a couple $1,000 I'm not paying.
Yikes. McBurnham Blaster says the only difference is that there isn't any child murder at the end of this level. RIP.
I mean, yeah, there's no child murder, but there doesn't need to be. We have chip murder instead.
No! Not Chip.
Well, not chip murder, but chip murder.
Not my sweets, not my treats. You're making me... Sometimes we're doing this and I'm just remembering these, like, ancient YouTube videos I haven't watched in years. And it just... Woof.
Alright, well, we gave it a
Let's
shot.
see if this is... Yep.
Let's
I'm
go.
sending this to you
Oh boy.
later. Well, I'm gonna send it to you now, watch it later.
I'm going to go ahead and grind for a little bit.
Sure.
And hopefully we can get up to a little bit. We gave Eggman Land a shot. next part will be Eggman Land and finishing the game, so...
We shall return.
Honestly, that's not bad for this game. Like, that's incredibly good for a playthrough. Like, I maybe cut out, like, 3 hours of grinding. I think overall, this has probably got to be one of the faster, like, generic playthroughs of this game on YouTube. Especially if we can get Eggman Land in just, like, a go or two.
Yeah. But we'll save that whole adventure for next week. And we'll go in prepared.
Yeah. And I'll be nice and maxed out by then.
Yeah. And I hopefully will have gotten more sleep, so I'm more functional.
Form over function. Artie is a material girl.
Professor Vanessa, I'm a material. I was on TikTok yesterday and I got a notification that Jason Voorhees liked my Material Girl Thanos Bear video, and I was like, oh my god, what an honor.
The actual actor?
No, it was just somebody whose name was Jason Voorhees, but it threw me through a loop for a second.
And that was like the weird time that somebody named Ken Penders decided to show up on my stream and like freak me out for a moment because I'm not a fan of his work.
Panic.
Well, I'm not a fan of his works. Like, I didn't want to be. It was really confusing.
Burner Blaster says, I'd advise going into Eggman Land with tons and tons and tons of lives just to be safe.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to be grinding. I'm going to be grinding heavily after the stream goes down. This first bit is just because... Why not?
Yeah.
I can show off a couple more stages. Grind up with Sonic here.
Keep going fast, do a fetch quest, who knows? Possibilities are endless.
You know what's funny? The main theme of this game is actually called Endless Possibilities.
Oh my god.
Psychic.
It's almost like I used it for an opening of a stream once or twice. Maybe.
Huh.
You'll just have to watch my streams and find out. It's most of the Sonic ones. So I actually went back, decided to look at the older Sonic streams. This was the Sonic stream started before I had this backdrop that I made.
Mm-hmm.
So those videos, I feel like they're old. They feel older than they are, because I only started this series back in December.
GS Gaming says, yo, sorry I was late to the stream. Hey, no worries, we're glad you're here. We're still going.
Yeah, we're still going for a little while. We have Eggman Land left to do, and we're saving that for next part. So right now I'm just kind of grinding and trying out some trickier stats and hanging out. I guess you can take this as the AMA moment of the playthrough, so feel free to ask anything.
Yeah. Chat out in a moment. Had to send somebody a cat picture. Burner Blaster says, I remember one time playing TF2, I was asked someone called Eggman how he breathed in space, and he said very carefully. And I loved that response so much, I used it in response to things ever since. And then Valen asked, did you say endless possibilities on purpose?
I don't believe she did.
I was just saying words, because I am a sleepy boy.
Sleepy boyo.
Indeed.
Ooh. So, I didn't get to show this off.
Oh?
Camera! And now we have a mission. Expel Dark Gaia from people's hearts.
GS Gaming says goofy running animations.
so glad I did all that grinding off of the stream, but
Oh yeah.
oh.
Running around, smacking things.
Run
The
it.
hug way. I do really enjoy the creature designs. They're really fun, and I like the neon.
And they're never used again.
Rip. Yes, Gaming says the dad is sending his children to die on purpose. Oh no. Parent of the year! Oh, is this an indie game?
Wait, is this my dad?
Whoa!
Sending their kids to do their bidding. Sounds about right for my dad.
Woof. Does your
In
dad also glow in the dark?
I wish. That would be something to talk about.
Oh my god. My father is a glow stick. Does very well at rave.
My father was a glow stick, my mother was a worm. Okay. Enough of me memeing around. Watch, I'll get a phone call when after the stream's done. What did you say about Dad?
What didn't I say about Dad?
Honestly, at this point, it kind of feels like that. It's okay. He doesn't even pick up his phone anymore, so...
Woof.
I've actually tried to call my dad on multiple occasions, and he just doesn't answer anymore.
Oh.
Listen, he chose his favorite kid, and he went with it, so... I just kind of accept that at this point.
Rip.
I know it seems like, wow, no wonder you're furry. Fatherless. It's like, no, he was around. He just wasn't a good dad. Every woman he has ever been with can agree. He is not a good man.
Woof. GS Gaming says, you're the store order, and that's the dad trying to kill you to get the milk for free. Oh, rip.
Listen,
He's gonna attack you. Your store owner, and a QuickTime event shows up. Retro. Mission cleared.
We got 5 off of that.
Hey, very nice. Mike Burnham says, a lot of Sonic Unleashed stuff is like the Chad version of Sonic 06. The Dark Gaia goons are the Chad versions of the Iblis. I forget how to say
Iblis.
the name. Goons. It's Iblis. Goons and so on.
Yep. So we just kind of walk around and we try to find people that are
People-y things.
disgruntled enough, but we could also talk to them.
To give you upgrades to punch harder, because that's the exchange of goods and services. Yeah.
This is what we call... What?
That's what we call stonks.
We call it stonks.
I am gonna step away from the mic real quick, but I will return.
Alrighty. Chat, if you guys are enjoying this, please drop a like. It helps us out with the algorithm, and also subscribing does that same thing, so do that too. I don't know how much more of this how much more grinding, though, I really want to do. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna pass the time. I still don't like that it doesn't give me a stage select for the nighttime stuff, so I'm gonna go back in here and see what other night levels there are. Because I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 more. I have no idea what you're talking about, GS Gaming, but if you're having fun, that's good. Shauna just roasted her dad. Yeah. Can we get Sonic to roast all of the dads that are bad fathers? Cool. Bots. Great. Anyways. Chat, what are you guys' thoughts on Sonic Unleashed? At least thus far. Thus far, I think it's a pretty good game. Honestly, I'm really glad we hit the goal to do the HD version instead of the other one. Yeah, I would have been done with Unleashed on Wii. I don't know what I was so scared of. Well, I know what I was scared of. I was scared of Eggman Land, but... Sonic roasting everyone's dad. Well, I mean, I could do a Sonic voice. So there's only 11 levels with strength, so that shouldn't take us too long. Okay, I was always told that this area was based on, like, Hawaii. But I don't... The more I look at it, the more I don't think that's the case. But I could be very wrong. I like to be proven wrong on certain things, so... If anybody actually has the definitive answer of where this is supposed to be, tell me, because I want to know. I'm curious. I'm curious for them facts.
Hello, I return.
Welcome
Had to
back.
grab snack. Oh, yee. How goes the grind?
We're getting there.
Heck yeah.
We're definitely getting there. I was trying to find new Werehog levels I haven't played yet, but I think we've played a majority of them. Because I want to show off some of the new stuff here.
Eating yourself into the sky.
Yeeing myself.
So I'm not sure how much of chat you read.
I
GS Gaming said you should make a video of Sonic roasting everyone's dad.
I could do a Sonic voice, so maybe.
Valen says Quandle Dingle is a meme, and they asked, do you know Quandle Dingle?
Yes, because you guys have mentioned it before. But not because I actively look up anything, because I don't.
Fair. And then Valen says, it's really great, but now I don't know if it's my favorite Sonic game because I also really like Lost World. And GS Gaming says it looks like that one Donkey Kong map in Super Smash Bros.
True. True, I feel that. I like Lost World as well, but I hesitate to put it in my favorite category. Like, I enjoy it, I like it, not sure if I love it. As far as Donkey Kong's concerned, though, later this week we will be doing Tropical Freeze.
Ooh, exciting.
Okay, we already did that one.
GS Gaming asks, why the A look like Sussy Among Us?
Because letters. That's all I got. Ask a linguist. I am not a linguist, so... Man, are there really not that many more nighttime levels?
I guess not.
I'm like trying to think here, like maybe perhaps I missed one?
Question mark?
Instead, I'm just getting really confused. I'm like, wait, maybe I didn't miss one.
You have completed them all. You have cut the Pokebands. And finished the levels. Shrug?
Oh, Artie, I can't forget, you know what next month is too, right?
What is next month?
So next month, I'm starting I'm starting a Zelda game back up.
Ooh. Is it Twilight Princess?
It'll be one of the Oracle games, believe it or not. But we're also doing, because I can't forget this, we are also doing the new Pokemon game.
Oh, yeah!
So it'll be...
I got mine pre-ordered.
I do not.
There's not really any good pre-order bonuses. I just happen to be ordering like the double pack because like somebody will be getting the other version regardless. So I got like the double pins at GameStop when it comes out.
Yeah. You know I'm gonna probably complete the decks in like 3 days. Just do...
Well, see, I like to... This game seems to like really be like having multiple storyline kind of deals, so I'm gonna be taking my time, but I think I'll get a good pace at it. Also, because I won't have to wait like an extra week for my game to arrive because I ordered off Pokemon Center because that was a nightmare. Ugh.
Wait, you ordered it off of the Pokemon Center website?
Pokemon Center website last year for BDSP was like, hey, get free. Like, usually their pre-orders are like free starter plushies. I was like, I like a good free starter plushie. Sign me up. And then it took a week for the game to arrive.
Ooh.
Some people it took longer, and then I learned my lesson, did not do that for Arceus, pre-ordered at GameStop. And then people with Arceus, it took them like a week, and then it took them nearly an extra month to get their plushes mailed separately in the mail. So, chat, John Scoo says hi again. Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
GS Gaming says Tortle.
Cool.
And he says one of the enemies is a Tortle. And then Valen says, no, it's over. There are no more stages before Eggman Land.
I know there's no more required levels before Eggman Land, but I wanted to show something. It's like, maybe we missed something somewhere? Because there was a bunch of...
I don't know.
Oh, boy. I mean, I guess I could do some of the hot dog missions.
Hot dog missions?
So, there's a hot dog salesman across all of the stages, and you pay him rings, and you get to do a challenge. A challenging level. So, here we have time trials and stuff. We'll go for the battle trial here. And all you gotta do is defeat the enemies or get to the end really fast.
GS Gaming says, I'm a play Roblox, is that okay?
I mean, yeah.
Do what you please.
Do what you wish. You stopped by, you... Probably, maybe he sent a link to a friend, who knows?
Feeling good.
Scoo says, it's okay.
He...
Then GS Gaming says, bye, see you next stream. Well, thanks for stopping by. We'll be sure to see you again.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we're back with the dragon.
So I only have to beat 10 enemies, but I'm up to almost 15. So now the goal is to get to the end without dying.
Objective, survive.
Failed that one. Let's try a nighttime mission. I guess John Scoo is saying bye.
I think they were saying bye to GS Gaming.
Probably.
Would be my guess.
I don't know. I'm confused half the time people say goodbye in the chat anyways.
They like to let us know that the party.
They must know that if they have departed, they have left. They have left to the right. What? And my only answer to that is yes.
Correct.
So we talked to the hot dog salesman, and he's got other missions at night. Let's do the survival mission. There's a lot of these, by the way, and apparently you have to do all of them across every single continent to 100% the game. They don't have metal.
Oh, I just remembered my story, but you finish your thing first.
But apparently online it says that these are great grinding spots because most of them give out tons and tons of EXP because a lot of them require you to grind out enemies. But go ahead and tell your story, Artie.
So, on Twitter last night, there was one of those threads that is what's your opinion on horror movies that would get everybody to react like this? And it's a picture, the infamous picture of Flynn Rider smiling surrounded by knives. If you haven't seen that before, I'm sure most folks have in some capacity. And I'm just scrolling through the thread, and there's a lot of interesting takes. And somebody goes, Halloween is the best franchise ever. No competition. Let me find the original. Someone just goes, no horror franchise have or will ever come close to being as good as Halloween. Fair take, but I'm like, Halloween's kind of a mess. So I go, facetiously, come back to me when they send Michael to space and attach a photo of Jason X. Because that movie, I'm not saying it's good, but it's hysterical that they send him into space in 2005.
It's
hysterical.
Fun. It's fun.
And dear God, I have caused internet discourse by that comment alone. The amount of people replying either agreeing or disagreeing is just... Someone, the original poster goes, this is the worst movie ever. And good golly, the amount of different people either saying yes, no, or you're wrong, or then giving me a different Friday the 13th movie that's worse. Someone then goes, Friday the 13th fan goes, Halloween Ends exists. To be fair, I haven't seen it, nobody spoil it, please. Someone goes, the original poster goes, your taste in movies must be terrible if Halloween Ends is the worst movie ever. The Friday the 13th fan says, Michael is reduced to a cameo in his own movie. And the Halloween fan goes, at least Michael is in his own movie, and then it attaches a picture of Friday the 13th Part 5 where Jason doesn't actually show up. And then Friday the 13th fan goes, yeah, about that, and then attaches a picture of Halloween 3, where he is literally just another cameo in his own movie for 30 seconds on the TV screen. And it's just these people going back and forth. I'm still tagged in the mentions, but everyone's getting hot and bothered and heated and angry because I mentioned Jason X.
Listen, Jason X, it's Jason in space. And I think that is hilarious.
It's stupid, it's silly, and then people are ragging on Jason Takes Manhattan, which is one of my favorites because it's so funny. Because it starts off in Crystal Lake, then somehow the dude winds up on a cruise ship, then just happens to be in Manhattan, goes around and like kills people. It's stupid, silly fun. It's a good laugh. It's not a serious one.
So I should probably state that I have not seen all of those movies, and I've been looking for a horror movie to watch for October, because I watch one horror movie every year. And if you suggest one in the comments, I might end up watching it and having an opinion in a couple days.
Jason Takes Manhattan, I wouldn't even fully call it a full horror movie. It's just kind of like Jason is in a fun situation that's pretty silly, and it's a fun laugh.
It can...
Same with Jason X.
Well, just like in Octobervania, where it just has to be horror adjacent, like Sonic Unleashed is, it does not have to be a full horror movie. It could be just like a thriller, and I'd have fun with it.
Well, then I'll say, if you haven't watched Jason Takes Manhattan and are in the mood for a silly laugh of just a slasher somehow winding up in Manhattan, it's worth a watch. It's fun. It's a silly, fun adventure of just, let's put Jason Voorhees in New York City and see what happens. In chat, Valen says, the fact that the werehog is called the werehog is weird because were means human, which means Sonic turns into a human wolf. And also, John Skew says they left and came back. Welcome back.
Well, welcome back. Glad to have you. I am struggling with that stage, so we're gonna go pick a different world, because hot dog missions are hard. And I suck at survival missions, and that stage is terrible. But only at that ending section. Everything else is fine. Apparently, Ganeshi Tuba is online, and I'm just not expecting that.
Whomst?
I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest, it's probably one of SML's friends who added me.
Checks out.
Checks out for him. Oh boy. we're sitting at 120 views, but only 12 likes. So please leave a like, subscribe.
Yeah.
If we hit 400 by the end of the month, I will be doing 400 subscribers by the end of the month. I will be playing Castlevania Legends.
You're pretty close. I mean, they could get to the certain subscriber goal to play this version of Unleashed, so y'all can do it.
You guys got this. Alright, let's try this survival challenge and see how this goes. I honestly think that... Okay, I've seen the opinions that'll have you like that. I've said my opinions before. But if I were to give my opinions on Sonic that would have me like that, I don't think 06 is that bad. And that opinion is enough to get me hanged, probably.
Eric's smoking a pipe. PNG says, "Yo, hello, Ronaldo. Welcome, welcome."
Welcome. We are doing a little bit of a grind fest because next time we're doing Eggman Land and
The land of the eggs.
the eggs. We at least made it to Eggman Land, which is better than what I can say for some.
Yeah.
I know when I played this game originally, I stopped at Chunnan. So I'm long past that now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going in next week expecting a long stream, just because if it's a long section and a long boss, I'll just go in knowing it's gonna take a while.
It'll take a while. I have to be a bit more mentally focused to do it.
I'll come with better stories. Valen says I have to leave, so bye, have a nice evening. Thanks for stopping by, Valen. We're glad you could join us. Have a good evening yourself.
Yee. You know, I haven't heard from the Kangaroo Crew in a little while.
True. We haven't seen the Roo crew and company.
My neighbors are stomping around over there. They've been doing that a lot lately. Where they just like stomp around a whole bunch.
I still got everybody revving by the house. And I'm like, part of me is like, you know, maybe I could just like do a tally count for how many times I just like hear some random car just rev up the hill. Because I'm curious. Because sometimes, some days it seems like a lot. Some it's not as loud.
I could keep a tally count, but that'd be way too many.
Carrot smoking a pipe. PNG Revolta says, easy company.
Gotta get all that experience. All that, their experience points.
You gotta catch them all. Pokemon. Oh, did I tell you my Super Meowth collection came in?
You did not. I don't...
Yeah, so I forget if I told the whole story. Is like last week, a week and a half ago, I won for $10 a Meowth collection on eBay. Most of them are like old school, like early Pokemon Meowth stuff. And it arrived, and now I have like a whole section of the cabinet where I have my little collections just of like mostly this Meowth stuff I got, with only like one other item so far that I had gotten. Because of the Pokemon, like I don't go too ham with every single Pokemon, but Meowth is one of those it's just a funny little dude, little guy, little gremlin man. Like Danny DeVito has a little cat, and it's funny, and I like finding little fun pieces of Meowth merch to collect. And it's one of those like iconic enough Pokemon that's easy to collect. I feel bad for people whose like favorite Pokemons are like the one that they never do anything with. Like Pokemon's like, you will never have a physical form of this. Haha, cry.
Listen, I want Smeargle stuff, but I can never find it, so...
The other problem is when I look online, because I buy thrifty, I try eBay and Mercari and stuff, but like when you look at Pokemon, all you ever get is Pokemon cards. And that's just not not what I want. I want to be able to just search Pokemon name and not get a bunch of trading cards. Revolta says, Care Smoking Pipe.png Revolta says, he looks scrungy as hell. Yeah, Meowth has scrungly vibes to him. Just little vibes.
Just vibes that make him feel like a little duder.
Little man. Little critter. So is Smeargle your favorite? Or do you just really like Smeargle?
I like Smeargle. I like what's the one with gems for eyes? That's my other favorite.
Oh my gosh, I know exactly what you're talking about. My brain is saying Decidueye, and that's absolutely not the right Pokemon.
No, it's not.
Oh my god. I have to look it up because I've immediately forgotten the name.
Those are my two favorite Pokemon, and they never do anything with either of them.
Sometimes, well, the other one got the Mega Evolution. Sableye.
Yeah,
That got a Mega Evolution, so it got like a little bit of attention.
But it
definitely...
But it doesn't get like a plushie. It doesn't get anything like that. Smeargle doesn't even get any cool moves.
Well, Smeargle's whole move is that it can learn every move.
Yeah, but like it doesn't like. What I mean is like they don't do anything else with him. Is what I mean.
True. There were rumors that there was going to be a new Smeargle form in the new games, but I think it's just a whole different Pokemon. But
listen,
I guess we'll see.
I always wanted a Smeargle evolution.
Yeah.
I always wanted one where he's carrying around a sketch pad, maybe venturing to see the world. Then of course we had the painter one, but I also wanted one like based on sculpting.
Ooh, oh, that would have been cool.
Like, I'm not into all forms of art media, but like,
that would have been creative. Yeah.
There's so much lost potential with Smeargle where I'm like, no, you don't deserve my precious boy.
Sableye at least got like a really kick-ass Mega Evolution.
Yeah, and it's a little bit competitive at times, but
I think Sableye gets more love than Smeargle, because Sableye, people kind of like the little gremlin look.
I just like the fact that he's an artist. I just kind of was like, yeah, I feel that.
Little dude.
He's
painting things, learning moves.
Learning new stuff. Becoming smarter.
You're smarter.
The fact that he could, like, learn everything was like, yes, this is a Pokemon that learns.
Yeah.
And it learns outside its wheelhouse. It's okay to experiment. Then why doesn't it experiment in terms of, like, evolutions and stuff? We'll just never see it. It'll never happen.
A lot of people were talking about how, like, a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon have gotten, like, new evolutions in the recent games. And then everyone's like, but no Dunsparce. And then everyone's like, I hope this ages poorly. And we get a new Dunsparce in the new game.
I don't really care for Dunsparce that much.
It's a funky little fella. Also, like, not a favorite of mine, but I think they're, like I said, a funky little fella.
Definitely a funky little fella.
Doing their own thing. Being like a round snake dude with little wings, like a little baby. So how much more to this mission we thinking?
We just finished it.
Oh, perfect. Because I was gonna say, yeah, boys gotta take the trash out.
And we're about done with today's stream anyways, because... Yeah. I'll grind the rest of the way for strength up off of stream. But next week, we will be doing Eggman Land, and...
Probably finishing it.
Eggman Land and finishing this game up, so...
Yeehaw.
I guess the rest of this week is Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4, either Team Sonic Racing or Sonic Shuffle, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and FNAF.
Heck yeah.
So long as that goes well. But next time we venture into Sonic, it will either be Sonic Shuffle or Team Sonic Racing. And then next week we'll finish this. So
Heck yeah.
I don't know why I had to make that even more wordy than I wanted it to. How about you take it away with the end slate?
Well, sure.
If I can hit the right button.
Thank you, folks, for joining us for this wonderful Sonic stream. We've only got roughly one part left, so be sure to tune in next week for the hopeful finale of Sonic Unleashed. When this video is done rendering in an indescriptive amount of time, there's going to be more recommended videos to the left and right of Gavin. If you enjoyed this and want to keep up with our Sonic stuff, leave a like. We always appreciate it, and subscribe because we'll play more Sonic regardless if you do or don't, but you'll be missing out if you don't. In the description, as always, there's links to the PayPal to donate to Gavin, and links to the Twitter, the Telegram art channel, and the Discord if you want to follow, keep up with Gavin's doing, and just chat with us and get notifications when we're live.
Yeah, all the fun stuff. I have been your humble host, Gavin the Kitty. Good night, everybody.
Bye!